Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Sandip Chandra SVHS. আজকের এই ভিডিওতে আমরা HS ABTA Test Paper 2025 এর SAQ অর্থাৎ শর্ট অ্যান্সার কোয়েশ্চেন সলভ করব। আজকে আমরা পেজ নাম্বার 16 থেকে 143 অবধি পেজগুলোকে সলভ করব। ভিডিওটি একটু লেন্দি হতে পারে, যাদের শর্ট কোয়েশ্চেনগুলোর প্রয়োজন তারা অবশ্যই ভিডিও দেখো, কারণ এইখানে যে বাজার চলতি যে বইগুলো আছে তার থেকে কিছু কিছু প্রশ্ন একটু অন্যভাবে লেখা আছে, যেটা তোমাদের ক্ষেত্রে অনেকটা উপকারী হবে বলে আমার মনে হয়। যারা চ্যানেলে নতুন এসছো তারা চ্যানেলকে অবশ্যই সাবস্ক্রাইব করে নিও এবং পাশের বেল বাটনকে প্রেস করো। আমরা শুরু করছি পেজ নাম্বার 16 থেকে প্রোজের কোয়েশ্চেন অ্যান্সার। নাম্বার 1 হচ্ছে হোয়ার ডিড কালামস ফাদার গো এভরি মর্নিং আফটার দ্য নামাজ। অ্যান্সার হচ্ছে আফটার পারফর্মিং দ্য নামাজ কালামস ফাদার ওয়েন্ট টু এ স্মল কোকোনাট গ্রোভ অ্যাবাউট 4 miles away to begin his day. Number 2, what was the name of the high priest of Rameswaram temple? Answer হচ্ছে the name of the high priest of Rameswaram temple was Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri. Number 3, what was the full name of Mrs. Jones? Answer হচ্ছে the full name of Mrs. Jones was Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones. 4 number হচ্ছে what did Mrs. Bates warn Roger? Answer হচ্ছে Mrs. Bates warned Roger not to make bad choices and to learn how to behave respectfully. Next, number 5, why did the Tsar give the reward to none? Answer, the Tsar gave no reward because the learned man gave different answers to his questions and the Tsar was not satisfied with those answers. Number 6, how long did the Tsar dig the beds? Answer, the Tsar dug the seed beds for 2 hours. Number 7, who broke into the narrator's reverie? Answer হচ্ছে a male co-passenger who boarded the train at Saharanpur broke into the narrator's thoughts, তার মানে হচ্ছে reverie, by entering the compartment. Next হচ্ছে number 8, when did the girl laugh in a clear ringing tone? Answer হচ্ছে the girl laughed when the narrator told her she had an interesting face. Next, poetry থেকে question. Why do the birds hide in cooling trees? Answer হচ্ছে the birds hide in cooling trees during the summer to escape the intense heat of the sun. Number 10, what does the new moon mid imply? Answer হচ্ছে the new moon mid implies a meadow freshly cut, symbolizing freshness and summer's beauty. Next, number 11, where does the tree's strength lie? Answer হচ্ছে the tree's strength lies in its roots, buried deep within the cave. Next, number 12, not so much pain will do it. What task does the word eat refer to? Answer হচ্ছে the word eat refers to the killing of a tree which cannot be done easily. Next, number 13, where does the stream leave long strands of silver? Answer হচ্ছে the stream leaves long strands of silver on the bright green grass in the valley. Number 14, what do the 2 red holes signify? Answer হচ্ছে the 2 red holes signify the bullet wounds on the soldier's body making his death. Next, number 15, how does the poet Shakespeare want to perpetuate the beauty of his friend? Answer হচ্ছে Shakespeare wishes to immortalize his friend's beauty through his poem, ensuring it lives on forever. Next, number 16, what does the eye of heaven refer to? Answer, the eye of heaven refers to the sun which shines brightly in the sky. Next, page number 29, prose থেকে number 1 question হচ্ছে when was the ancestral house of APJ Abdul Kalam built? Answer হচ্ছে Kalam's ancestral house was built in the middle of the 19th century. Number 2, how would Kalam's father sanctify water? Answer হচ্ছে Kalam's father would dip his fingertips into the bowls of water offered by the people of different religions and chant a prayer to sanctify it. Number 3, where was the narrator of the story The Eyes Have It going? Answer হচ্ছে the narrator was traveling to Mussoorie. Number 4, how did the narrator know that the girl wore slippers? Answer হচ্ছে the narrator knew the girl wore slippers from the way they slapped against her heels. Number 5, what food was offered to Roger as dinner by Mrs. Jones? Answer হচ্ছে Mrs. Jones offered Roger a meal of lima beans and ham with cocoa. She also gave him half of 10-cent cake to eat. Next, number 6 হচ্ছে what would Roger hear other rumors doing? Answer হচ্ছে Roger could hear other rumors laughing and talking from the nearby rooms. Number 7, what did the bearded man ask for after regaining consciousness? Answer হচ্ছে after regaining consciousness the bearded man asked for forgiveness from the Tsar for planning to harm him. Next, number 8, what was the hermit famous for? Answer, the hermit was famous for his wisdom. Number 9, poetry থেকে who is the poet of the poem Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day? Answer, the poet of Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day is William Shakespeare. Number 10, what month does the poet mention in Sonnet number 18, answer the poet mentions the month of May in his sonnet number 18. Next, number 11, what form of sonnet is the poem The Poetry of Earth? Answer the Poetry of Earth is an Italian or Petrarchan sonnet. Number 12, what does the poet celebrate in the poem The Poetry of Earth? Answer the poet celebrate the everlasting music of nature. Number 13, why does it take much time to kill a tree? Answer, it takes much time to kill a tree because its roots are deep and strong and it can regrow if not completely destroyed. Number 14, when will the miniature boughs expand to the former size? Answer, the boughs will expand to their former size if they are left unchecked. Next, number 15, how is the soldier depicted in the poem Asleep in the Valley? Answer, the soldier is depicted as peaceful and innocent, lying dead in the valley. Next, number 16, the humming insect don't disturb his rest. Why does the poet say so? Answer, the poet says this to emphasize the deep eternal peace of the dead soldier. Next page, number 40, Prose থেকে who stammered an apology? Answer হচ্ছে the new traveler at Saharanpur station stammered an apology to the blind girl while getting into the compartment. Number 2, where is the extract strong roots taken from? Answer হচ্ছে the extract strong roots is taken from Wings of Fire, an autobiography of APJ Abdul Kalam. Number 3, where will the narrator get down from the train? Answer, the narrator will get down from the train at Dehra. Next, number 4, what did the purse of the women have? Answer, the Mrs. Jones's purse contained everything she needed for her daily usage except hammer and nails. Next, number 5, according to Kalam, what powers shapes lives? Answer, according to Kalam, there exists a divine power that shapes our lives. Next, number 6, which part of the body of the bearded man was injured? Answer, the bearded man had a deep wound on his stomach caused during the attack of the Tsar's bodyguards. Next, number 7, what did the boy finally manage to say to Mrs. Jones? Answer, Roger finally managed to say thank you to Mrs. Jones before the door shut. Next, number 8, whom did the bearded man escape from? Answer, the bearded man escaped from the Tsar's bodyguards who had injured him. Next, poetry থেকে number 9, who takes the lead in summer luxury? Answer, the grasshopper takes the lead in summer luxury by singing endlessly. Number 10, the humming insects do not disturb his rest. Why? Answer, the poet says this to highlight the stillness of death. The soldier is undisturbed because he is no longer alive. Next, number 11, where does the irony lie in the poem on killing a tree? Answer, the irony lies in how the poem describes the tree's resilience and surviving attacks, resilience in surviving attacks, emphasizing how difficult it is to kill it, yet human beings persist in trying. Next, number 12, what shakes the darling birds of May? Answer, the strong or rough summer wind shake the darling birds of May. Next, what are the basic needs of a tree? Answer, the tree needs sunlight, air and water to grow and thrive. Next, number 14, in his side there are 2 red holes. What do the 2 red holes signify? Answer, the 2 red holes signify the bullet wound that caused the soldier's death. Number 15, to whom is Shakespeare sonnet number 18 addressed? Answer, Shakespeare sonnet number 18 is addressed to a young man believed to be his close friend. And number 16, when does the cricket shrill? Answer, the cricket shrill is heard during the cold quiet nights of winter, breaking the silence. Next page, 53, a prose section আসছে প্রথমে number 1, we will soon be at your station. What is the station spoken of here? Answer, the station spoken of here is Saharanpur, where the girl is supposed to get off the train. Number 2, what is the advantage of adversity? Answer, adversity provides opportunities for introspection in order to grow stronger, develop resilience and achieve greatness. Next, number 3, what safe remark did the narrator make about the girl? Answer, the narrator commented on the beauty of the girl's face, saying it was interesting. Next, number 4, how was the childhood of Kalam? Answer, Kalam's childhood was secured both materially and emotionally. Next, number 5, what did Mrs. Jones's purse contain? Answer, Mrs. Jones's purse contained everything but hammer and nails. Number 6, why did the Tsar go to the hermit? Answer হচ্ছে the Tsar went to the hermit seeking answer to his 3 questions. Next, number 7, how did Roger look like? Roger, answer হচ্ছে Roger was a frail boy with dirty face and untidy appearance, willow wild, indicating his poor and troubled background. Next, number 8, why was the bearded man attacked by the bodyguard of the Tsar? Answer হচ্ছে the Tsar's bodyguards attacked the bearded man because he had planned to kill the Tsar. Next হচ্ছে poetry থেকে number 9, how can a tree be killed ultimately? Answer হচ্ছে a tree can be killed ultimately by uprooting it entirely, separating it from its roots. Number 10, what does the river leave on the valley? Answer হচ্ছে the river leaves strands of silver in the valley glistening on the grass. Next, number 11, how can a tree be uprooted? Answer হচ্ছে a tree can be uprooted by pulling it out completely, breaking the deep roots embedded in the earth. Number 12, they fill the hollow. What does the word hollow mean here? Answer to the hollow refers to the valley where the soldier lies. Number 13, how do the darling birds of May get affected? Answer to the darling birds of May get affected by strong summer winds which harm their delicate beauty. Number 14, whose voice shall run from hedge to hedge? Answer হচ্ছে the grasshopper's voice will run from hedge to hedge in the summer, filling the air with its song. Number 15, so long lives this and this gives life to thee. What does this indicate? Answer হচ্ছে this indicates Shakespeare's poem or sonnet which will immortalize his friend. Next, number 16, who sings among the grassy hills? Answer হচ্ছে the grasshopper sings joyfully among the grassy hills during summer. Next, page 63, prose থেকে number 1, what further arouses the narrator's curiosity about the girl in the eyes habit? Answer হচ্ছে the narrator's curiosity about the girl increases when he comes to know that the girl has a pretty face. Next, number 2, what seemed to be tantalizing to the narrator? Answer হচ্ছে the perfume of the girl's hair seemed to be tantalizing to the narrator. Next, number 3, where was Kalam's ancestral house located? Answer হচ্ছে Kalam's ancestral house was located in Rameswaram, a small island town in Tamil Nadu. Number 4, how far was the coconut grove from Kalam's house? Answer হচ্ছে the coconut grove was about 4 miles away from Kalam's house. Next, number 5, how did Roger want to help Mrs. Bates? Answer হচ্ছে Roger wanted to help Mrs. Bates by buying her milk or something else as a token of gratitude. Number 6, what would Mrs. Jones not tell Roger? Answer হচ্ছে Mrs. Jones would not tell Roger about her past mistake, emphasizing that everyone makes poor decisions at times. Number 7, what was the second question of the Tsar? Answer হচ্ছে the Tsar's second question was about knowing who the most important people are to work with. Next, number 8, what did the hermit answer to the third question of the Tsar? Answer হচ্ছে in answer to the third question of the Tsar, the hermit said the most important affair is to do him the person with whom the Tsar is at that moment good. Full stop quotation শেষ. Next হচ্ছে poetry থেকে why are the roots white and wet? Answer হচ্ছে the roots are white and wet because they are hidden inside the earth, absorbing water and nutrients. Number 10, quotation এর মধ্যে and then it is done, which act is referred to here? Answer হচ্ছে the act of killing a tree by uprooting it completely and separating it from its source of life is referred to here. Next, number 11, what flows from the mountain top? Answer হচ্ছে the sun's rays flow gently from the mountain top and fill the hollow. Next, number 12, how is the soldier lying? Answer হচ্ছে the soldier is lying peacefully on his back in a sunlit valley, appearing to be asleep. Next, number 13, what is the rhyme scheme of sonnet number 18? Answer হচ্ছে the rhyme scheme of sonnet number 18 is AB AB CD CD EF EF GG. Next, number 14, and this gives life to the, what does the line mean? Answer হচ্ছে the line means that the poem immortalizes the beauty of the poet's friend, ensuring it will live on forever. Next, number 15, a voice will run. Whose voice is referred to here? Answer হচ্ছে the voice of the grasshopper is referred to here, symbolizing the joyous song of summer. Number 16, why does the grasshopper takes rest in summer? Answer হচ্ছে the grasshopper takes rest in summer because it becomes tired after joyfully singing and hopping around. পেজ নাম্বার 75 প্রোজ থেকে নাম্বার 1 হচ্ছে হোয়াট টাইপ অফ লাইফ ওয়াজ অ্যাসিওর্ড টু আব্দুল কালাম ইন হিজ চাইল্ডহুড। অ্যান্সার হচ্ছে আব্দুল কালাম হ্যাড এ সিকিউর চাইল্ডহুড বোথ ম্যাটেরিয়ালি অ্যান্ড ইমোশনালি। নাম্বার 2, অ্যাকর্ডিং টু এপিজে আব্দুল কালাম হাউ ক্যান অ্যান ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল ফিল ফ্রি অ্যান্ড হ্যাপি উইথ কমপ্লিট পিস অফ মাইন্ড। অ্যান্সার হচ্ছে অ্যান ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল ক্যান ফিল ফ্রি অ্যান্ড হ্যাপি উইথ পিস অফ মাইন্ড when he severs his emotional and physical bond. And number 3, at what compliment from the narrator did the girl laugh? Answer হচ্ছে the girl laughed when the narrator complimented her face by saying it was interesting. Number 4, why might the voice of the narrator have startled his first co-passenger? Answer হচ্ছে the narrator's voice might have startled his first co-passenger because of its unexpectedness. Number 5, what was the second question that the Tsar thought of? Answer হচ্ছে the second question of the Tsar the second question the Tsar thought of was about identifying the most important people to work with. Number 6, what did the Tsar see when he reached the hermit's hut? Answer হচ্ছে when the Tsar reached the hermit's hut, he saw the hermit digging the ground in front of his hut. Next, number 7, what did Mrs. Luella Bates ask Roger to do after she caught him? Answer, Mrs. Luella Bates asked Roger to pick up her purse after she caught him and dragged him to her home. Next, 8, what were the parting words of Mrs. Luella Bates to Roger? Answer, Mrs. Luella Bates told Roger to behave himself and not to make mistakes again. Next poetry থেকে number 9, what is the step that causes a lot of pain to the tree? Answer হচ্ছে uprooting the tree causes a lot of pain because the roots which are deeply embedded are forcibly torn from the earth. Next, number 10, what are the final agents of nature that facilitate the killing of a tree? Answer, the final agents of nature include the scorching sun, wind and water which dry up the exposed roots leading to the tree's death. Next, number 11, where does the soldier sleep in the poem Asleep in the Valley? Answer, the soldier sleep in the small green valley surrounded by flowers and illuminated by soft sunlight. Next, number 12, what does the soldier's posture of sleep suggest? Answer, the soldier's posture suggests peace and serenity, masking the reality of his death. Next, number 13, what is the eye of heaven? Answer, the eye of heaven refers to the sun in Shakespeare's sonnet number 18. Next, number 14, so long lives this gives lives to thee. What does the poet refer through the word this and thee? Answer, the word this refers to the poem and thee refers to the poet's beloved friend whose beauty is immortalized in the sonnet. Next, number 15, he takes the lead. Who is he here? Answer, he refers to the grasshopper who leads in singing during the summer. Next, number 16, what does Keats mean by new mown mead in his sonnet? Answer, new mown mead refers to a freshly cut meadow symbolizing the renewal and beauty of nature. Next, page number 87, prose থেকে, what did Mrs. Jones and Roger have for summer? Answer, Mrs. Jones and Roger had lima beans, ham, cocoa and cake for supper. Number 2, what was Mrs. Jones carrying with her? Answer, Mrs. Jones was carrying a large purse that was supposed to contain everything she needed except hammer and nails. Next, number 3, with what did people wait for Kalam's father outside the mosque? Answer, people waited for Kalam's father outside the mosque with bowls of water for him to sanctify with prayer. Next, number 4, what did the Tsar promise to the bearded man? Answer, the Tsar promised to send his servants and a physician to take care of the bearded man. Next, number 5, having taken leave of the wounded man, where did the Tsar go and what did he do? Answer, after taking leave from the wounded man, the Tsar went to the hermit to ask for the answers to his 3 questions. Next, number 6, what was Kalam's father's opinion about the relevance of prayer? Answer, according to Kalam's father, there was nothing mysterious about prayer. Rather, prayer made possible a communion of the spirit between people. Next, number 7, what mistake did the narrator make in Bond's story, The Eyes Habit? Answer, the narrator mistakenly asked the girl, his fellow traveler, what it was like outside the train. Next, number 8, what bold remark did the narrator make about the girl's face? Answer হচ্ছে the narrator boldly remarked that the girl had an interesting face. এবার পোয়েট্রি থেকে কোয়েশ্চেন, what does the art cave refer to in Give Patel's poem? Answer হচ্ছে the art cave refers to the space beneath the ground where the trees roots are deeply embedded. Next, number 10, in which form is the poem On Killing a Tree written? Answer হচ্ছে the poem On Killing a Tree is written in free verse. Next, number 11, how does the soldier lie? Answer হচ্ছে the soldier lies peacefully in the valley appearing to be asleep with his mouth open and with one of his hands resting on his chest. Next, number 12, what is referred to as the eye of heaven? Answer হচ্ছে the eye of heaven refers to the sun in Shakespeare's sonnet number 18. Number 13, what is meant by summer's lease hath too short a death? Answer হচ্ছে the quoted line means that the summer season is temporary and does not last long. Next, number 14, who breaks the silence of winter? Answer হচ্ছে the cricket song breaks the silence of winter, continuing the music of nature. Next, number 15, who takes the lead in summer luxury? Answer হচ্ছে the grasshopper takes the lead in summer luxury by joyfully singing and resting. Next, number 16, how is the smile of the dead soldier? Answer হচ্ছে the dead soldier's smile is gentle, innocent and without guile, as if he is simply resting. Next page, number 98, Prose থেকে question. Number 1, what was the girl tired of? Answer হচ্ছে the girl was tired of people telling her that she had a pretty face. Next, number 2, for how long was the narrator prepared to sit on the train? Answer হচ্ছে the narrator was prepared to sit on the train for almost any length of time just to listen to the talking of the fellow girl traveler. Next, number 3, who was a close friend of Jainal Abidin? Answer হচ্ছে the high priest of Ramesaram temple Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri was a close friend of Jainal Abidin. Next, number 4, when would Dr. Kalam's father start his day? Answer হচ্ছে Dr. Kalam's father would start his day at 4 a.m. by reading the namaz before the dawn. Next, number 5, what was the parting advice of Mrs. Jones to the boy? Answer হচ্ছে Mrs. Jones advised the boy to behave properly and not steal again, emphasizing self-respect. Number 6, how old was Roger? Roger was 14 or 15 years old. Next, number 7, where did the hermit live? Answer হচ্ছে the hermit lived in a wood away from society in a simple hut. Next, number 8, why was the Tsar glad? Answer হচ্ছে the Tsar was glad because he had made peace with his enemy very easily. Next, number 9, poetry থেকে what will happen to the bleeding bark? Answer হচ্ছে the bleeding bark will heal over time and the tree will attempt to grow again. Next, number 10, what remains hidden inside the earth? Answer হচ্ছে the root of the tree remains hidden inside the earth, acting as its source of life. Next, number 11, what will give life to the poet's friend? Answer হচ্ছে the poet's verses in the sonnet will immortalize the beauty of his friend. Next, number 12, whose gold complexion is being spoken of? Answer হচ্ছে the gold complexion refers to the sun in Shakespeare's sonnet number 18. Next, number 13, why is the soldier pale? Answer হচ্ছে the soldier is pale because he is dead, although his posture makes him appear to be peacefully asleep. Number 14, how is the smile of the young soldier? Answer হচ্ছে the young soldier's smile is like an infant, that is gentle and without guile. Next, 15, what do the tired birds do in summer? Answer হচ্ছে the tired birds hide in cooling shades of trees during the hot summer. Next, number 16, which season does the sestet of the poetry of art portray? Answer হচ্ছে the sestet of the poetry of the art portrays winter, focusing on the chirping of crickets and continues nature's music. Next page, number 112, prose থেকে আসছি. Number 1, what according to Jainal Abidin was the relevance of prayer? Answer হচ্ছে Jainal Abidin believed that there was nothing mysterious about prayer, rather prayer made possible the communion of the spirit between people. Next, number 2, how could the narrator guess that the girl was wearing slippers? Answer, the narrator heard the sound of the slippers as they slapped against her heels. Next, number 3, where was APJ Abdul Kalam born? Answer, APJ Abdul Kalam was born in the island town of Ramesaram in the erstwhile Madras state. Next, number 4, how old was Roger in the story? Thank you, ma'am. Answer, Roger was about 14 or 15 years old. Number 5, how did the hermit receive the Tsar answer হচ্ছে the hermit greeted the jar calmly and continued digging the ground without showing any special reaction. Next, number 6, what was the hermit widely renowned for? Answer হচ্ছে the hermit was renowned for his wisdom. Next, number 7, how what the hills of October in Mussoorie? Answer হচ্ছে in October the hills in Mussoorie are covered with wild dahlias, the sun is delicious and roads are quiet and deserted. Next, poetry থেকে number 8, what does the word crust mean? Answer হচ্ছে the word crust refers to the hardened outer section of soil. Next, number 9, what shakes the darling birds of May? Answer হচ্ছে the rough winds of summer shake the delicate flowers of May. Next, number 10, what kind of sonnet is the poetry of earth? Answer হচ্ছে the poetry of earth is a Petrarchan sonnet with an octave and a sestet. Number 11, what sprouts out of a leprous hide? Answer হচ্ছে small green leaves sprout out from the tree's bark described as a leprous hide. Next, number 12, to whom is shall I compare thee to a summer's day addressed? Answer হচ্ছে the poem is addressed to the poet's beloved friend whose beauty is eternal. Number 13, from where do the sun rays fall on the valley? Answer হচ্ছে the sun rays fall gently from the mountain peaks onto the valley. Number 14, where was the dead soldier resting his head? Answer হচ্ছে the dead soldier was resting his head on a bed of ferns in the valley. Number 15, who hides in the cooling trees in summer? Answer হচ্ছে songbirds hide in the cooling trees to escape the heat of summer. Next, page 122, prose থেকে how did the narrator of the eyes have it know that the girl wore slippers? Answer হচ্ছে the narrator guessed it from the slapping sound of the girl's slippers made against her feet. Number 2, what did the narrator of the eyes have it want to know from the new passenger? Answer হচ্ছে he wanted to know from the new passenger if he would tell him whether the girl who departed a few minutes back kept her hair long or short. Number 3, who would wait outside the mosque to meet Kalam's father? Answer হচ্ছে people of different religions would wait outside the mosque to meet Kalam's father. And next, 4 number, what according to Kalam's father should one do when troubles come? Answer হচ্ছে Kalam's father advised that one should try to understand the relevance of one's suffering when troubles come, because adversity always presents opportunities for introspection. Next, number 5, what was the price of the cake the boy was given a part of in the thank you ma'am? Answer হচ্ছে the cake was worth 10 cents. Next, number 6, what was the full name of Mrs. Jones in the short story thank you ma'am? Answer the full name of Mrs. Jones was Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones. Next, number 7, why did the learned men come to the czar? In 3 questions. Answer হচ্ছে they came to offer answers to his 3 questions in exchange for a reward. Next, number 8, what did the wounded man promise to the czar? In 3 questions. Answer হচ্ছে the wounded man promised to serve the czar faithfully as a servant. He would bid his sons to do the same. Next, poetry থেকে how according to Gibb Patel has the tree grown? Answer হচ্ছে according to Gibb Patel the tree has grown slowly, consuming nutrients from the earth and air over many years. Next হচ্ছে number 10, which expression suggests that the tree is personified in the poem on killing a tree? Answer হচ্ছে expressions like bleeding bark and leprous hide suggest that the tree is personified in the poem. Number 11, what is the verse form of the poem Asleep in the Valley? Answer, it is written in the free verse. হ্যাঁ, Asleep in the Valley ও কিন্তু ফ্রি ভার্সে লেখা, যেমন on killing a tree লেখা। Next, number 12, what does the concluding line of the poem Asleep in the Valley reveal? Answer হচ্ছে the concluding part of the poem reveals that the soldier is dead with bullet wounds in his body. Next, number 13, and often is his gold complexion dimmed. Whose complexion is referred to here? Answer হচ্ছে the sun's complexion is referred to here. Next, number 14, what is meant by summer's lease in Shakespeare's sonnet number 18? Answer হচ্ছে summer's lease means the short time span of summer. Next, 15, quotationের মধ্যে he has never done with his delights. Whose delights are spoken of here? Answer হচ্ছে grasshopper. The grasshopper's delights in enjoying summer are spoken of here. Next, number 16, what seasons do the grasshopper and the cricket symbolize? Answer হচ্ছে the grasshopper symbolizes summer season and the cricket symbolizes winter season. এবার আসছি আমরা পেজ নাম্বার 133 তে প্রোজ সেকশনের মধ্যে নাম্বার 1 হচ্ছে who was bestowed the title of Bahadur in strong roots. Answer হচ্ছে one of Kalam's mother forebears was bestowed the title of Bahadur by the British. Next, number 2, who came to see the girl off. Answer হচ্ছে the girl's parents came to see her off at the train station. Next, number 3, how did the wounded man want to serve the Tsar. Answer হচ্ছে the wounded man promised to serve the Tsar faithfully to for saving his life. Next, number 4, why did Roger try to snatch the purse. Answer হচ্ছে Roger tried to snatch Mrs. Jones's purse because he wanted to buy a pair of blue suede shoes. Number 5, who was Pakshi Lakshmana Shastri. Answer হচ্ছে Pakshi Lakshmana Shastri was a close friend of Kalam's father and the high priest of Rameswaram temple. Number 6, how did the narrator describe the girl's voice. Answer হচ্ছে the narrator described the girl's voice as sweet and enchanting like the sparkle of a mountain stream. Next, number 7, why did not the Tsar give the reward to anyone. Answer হচ্ছে all the learned men gave different answer to the Tsar's questions but no one could provide him a satisfactory answer. Therefore the Tsar gave reward to anyone. Next, number 8, what did Roger manage to say Mrs. Jones at the end of the story. Answer হচ্ছে at the end Roger could only manage to say thank you to Mrs. Jones for her kindness. Next, poetry থেকে আসছে what do the rough winds do in summer. Answer হচ্ছে the rough winds shake the tender and beautiful birds in May in the summertime. Next, holo how does every fair from prayer sometimes decline. Answer হচ্ছে every beautiful thing loses its beauty with time due to nature's changes or accidental causes. Next, 11, where do the curled twigs rise from. Answer হচ্ছে the curled twigs rise from the healed barks. Next হচ্ছে 12, what does the phrase bleeding bark signify. Answer হচ্ছে the expression bleeding bark signifies the effect of hacking and chopping, that is man's violence and cruelty to nature. Next, number 13, when has the frost wrought silence. Answer the frost creates silence on a cold and lonely winter evening. Next, number 14, what does Keats celebrate in his poem The Poetry of Earth. Answer Keats celebrates the eternal beauty of beauty and music of nature represented by the grasshopper in summer and the cricket in winter. Next, number 15, how is the soldier lying in the valley. Answer the soldier is lying peacefully in the valley with his mouth open, appearing to be in a deep sleep. Next, number 16, why does the soldier look pale. Answer হচ্ছে the soldier looks pale because he is lying dead in the valley. Next আসছে আমরা পেজ নাম্বার 143 তে এর প্রো সেকশনে what did the narrator hear in the train compartment sitting in front of the window. Answer হচ্ছে the narrator heard the panting of the engine, the rumbling of the wheels. Next, number 2, how was the ancestral house of Kalam. Answer হচ্ছে the ancestral house of Kalam built in the middle of the 19th century was a large pakka house made of limestone and brick on the Mock Street in Rameswaram. Next, number 3, why did the boy attempt to snatch the purse of Mrs. Jones. Answer the boy attempted to snatch Mrs. Jones's purse to fulfill his desire to buy a pair of blue suede shoes. Next, number 4, where did the Tsar fall asleep. Answer the Tsar crouched down on the threshold of the hermit's hut and fell asleep. Next, number 5, why is Rameswaram so famous to pilgrims. Answer Rameswaram is famous for its Shiva temple, which is important pilgrimage site for Hindus. Next, number 6, what assumption did the narrator make about the girl's hairstyle. Answer the narrator assumed that the girl wore her hair in bun or it might be plaited. He also assumed that the girl had her hair hanging loose over her shoulders or it was cut very short. Next, number 7, where did Mrs. Jones work. Answer Mrs. Jones worked in a hotel beauty shop. Next, number 8, what did the hermit do after hearing the 3 questions of the Tsar. Answer the hermit did not answer immediately but continued digging the ground, indicating his preference for actions over words. Next, poetry থেকে number 9, where does the strength of the tree lie. Answer the strength of the tree lies in its root which are deeply embedded in the earth. Next, number 10, what is the condition of the birds on the summer day. Answer the birds remain faint and quiet, hiding in the cooling trees to escape the heat. Next, number 11, what does the poet mean by the word hollow? Answer: the word hollow refers to the empty and deep spaces created when the roots are pulled out. Next, number 12, what is the who is addressed in the sonnet, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Answer: the poet addresses a beloved friend or lover in the sonnet. Next, number 13, what is meant by leprous hide? Answer: the leprous hide refers to the rough and scaly bark of the tree, symbolizing disease or decay. Next, number 14, how is the smile of the soldier? Answer: the smile of the soldier is gentle without guile, giving a false impression of a peaceful sleep. Number 15, what shakes the darling birds of May? Answer: the rough winds of summer shake the darling birds of May. Next, number 16, what has wrought a silence on a lone winter evening? Answer: the frost has created a quiet stillness on a cold winter evening. এই ছিল আজকের ভিডিওর বিষয়বস্তু, যেখানে আমরা এবিটিএ এইচএস টেস্ট পেপার 2025-এর পেজ নাম্বার 16 থেকে পেজ নাম্বার 143 পর্যন্ত সমস্ত SAQ অর্থাৎ শর্ট অ্যান্সার কোয়েশ্চেনগুলো তোমাদের সামনে তুলে ধরলাম, এবং এই প্রশ্নের উত্তরগুলো তোমরা দেখলেই বুঝতে পারবে যে বাজার চলতি যে বইগুলো রয়েছে তার থেকে কিছু কিছু ক্ষেত্রে একটু অন্যরকম আছে। এই ধরনের প্রশ্নের উত্তরগুলো যদি তোমরা পরীক্ষার খাতায় লিখে আসতে পারো, তাহলে কিন্তু এটা যারা এক্সামিনার আছে তাদের মধ্যে একটা ভালো ইমপ্রেশন ক্রিয়েট করবে এবং তোমার নাম্বার পাওয়ার ক্ষেত্রে পথ সুগম হবে। তোমাদের সকলের পরীক্ষা ভালো হোক এই আশা রেখে ভিডিও এখানে শেষ করছি। দেখা হবে নেক্সট ভিডিওতে। টিল দেন গুড বাই অ্যান্ড থ্যাংক ইউ। যারা চ্যানেলে নতুন এসছো তারা কিন্তু অবশ্যই চ্যানেলকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে নিও। থ্যাংক ইউ।